Hey, what's up guys? The Evolved Lumberjack has chopped its way into the arena. After dropping one Lumberjack, the next one is evolved. It has the exact same stats, but upon its death, it spawns an invincible ghost, which can't be targeted by your opponent's units, spells, or anything. The Evolved Lumberjack ghost stays alive while Rage is on top of it. But if you pair that with another Rage in your deck, you can get your Evolved Lumberjack Ghost to stay alive for 11 seconds. That's 11 seconds on the map, dealing damage with a hard-hitting, fast-attacking thing that your opponents literally can't kill. If you get it anywhere near tower, you'll guarantee the win, especially since Double Rage cleans up bait cards, making it harder to distract for opponents. While you sneakily spam suspicious bushes and rapidly drop drills in the back of your opponent's tower, the Evolved Lumberjack rushing through in the front will rapidly create a lot of problems, chopping away at your opponent's towers and dealing game-winning damage. It's time to roast our opponents with an Immortal Ghost and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And lots of Lumberjack love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to make the high for videos possible. The Lumberjack Evolution is the definition of a Supercell special. They're selling us one of the most overpowered cards at the start of the season, and man, is it strong. When you use it with Rage and don't overlap the Rages, you can get a Lumberjack Evolution on the map for 11 seconds if you are the most optimal person on this planet. For me, you know, we're striving to hit 10 or maybe 9 seconds of lifetime for the Lumberjack Evo, and it's kind of cool that we're able to cycle it relatively early on and then get to it, because the way it's played is, you know, Lumberjack only takes one cycle to get the evolution. The downside of cycling Lumberjack, though, is because it has Rage, it's super easy to activate King Tower if the opponent has Tornado, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to try to go opposite lane here because we've already taken a little bit of damage to the left side, and it looks like our opponent is probably playing some type of Mega Knight deck. So if that's going to be the case, we would love to activate King Tower utilizing our Cannon and Ice Spirit, and if we're playing against guards, it's important for us to use our delivery on that if possible. I'm going to go in for our Mega Knight counter with Cannon, and then I'm going to use Ice Spirit right after, as I said. I think I'm going to go Lumberjack on offense, and we're going to go use the Ice Spirit here, please. Yes, the King Tower happened. We have the Lumberjack alive on the right side, and watch how brutal this is about to be. So 5 seconds. Here we go. I don't want it to run out, so we're going to drop the Rage a little bit earlier. Yes, he can't even defend it. It's not even getting targeted by the tower. That's almost the entire freaking tower by itself. And he knew he couldn't do anything. He just had to sit there and watch it happen. That's disgusting. The Dagger Duchess is like, okay, I've got full ammo. I've got everything, but I can't do anything. Brutal, especially since this deck has Ice Spirit and then Cannon, and he tried to make a prediction on my Skeletons or Ice Spirit, and it didn't even matter. Easy delivery value as well. Oh my goodness, this is ludicrous. He's got Clone. Okay, wait. This is bad. He's kind of cooking. We got to go for Lumberjack, and if he kills the Lumberjack, it will spawn in a Rage, so I guess we're okay here. Also, we're cycling to a second evolution, so let's try to finesse him with like that, you know? We dropped 2 evolutions out of here. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so another thing about Mega Knight or Pekka, if you use Ice Spirit paired with Cannon like this, a lot of times you're going to be completely okay on defense. So the only downside here is, like, I think that he is going to make me drop the delivery at the right timing, and we do. Nice. So he did kill the Lumberjack. It's still okay for us to cycle that relatively early, because we can get back to multiple drills to flex on him and take 2 towers if possible. If not, we'll just take the right side, you know? Screw it. We'll just take the right side. I think that's probably the right play, you know? We'll go for the Evo Cannon here, break apart his Firecracker, destroy his Dreams, and then guarantee that we win the game by taking the other side. So I'm not going to screw around too hard here. We're going to expect him to go for a Firecracker, so let's go guards at the bridge, and then we're going to go in for a drill right in his face. It's one of those games where, you know, I'm in complete control, and I kind of trolled this guy a little bit, but I think that he deserves it because we are playing against a Mega Knight player that dropped at the bridge in the first, like, couple seconds. If you have good mechanics, this deck gives them absolutely no opportunity to win. You'll defend crazy cost-effectively with a Royal Delivery and a Cannon Evolution, which is basically a second Royal Delivery, while the Cannon damages everything down. Meanwhile, the menace of the immortal Evolved Lumberjack will chop down your opponent's tower on the other side of the arena. We won 8 games in a row so far with this deck. I wasn't able to put them all in the video because the games were actually just too easy. This deck is dominant first day of the season as well. So a lot of the people that we've been playing against are high ultimate champion players. They're not bad at the game. It's just that this deck is too good. So I'm going to use Ice Spirit here, and I want to go and cycle my Lumberjack, but I want to see if he's going to have Tornado or not. Okay, he's just going to eat it. I'm going to go for a drill as well in front of the tower. I super want to cycle my Lumberjack, but cycling that in the back as the first play, cannot be done if we think our opponent is going to have Tornado, because he's able to easily pull that to the King Tower and get a very big advantage. Use our Lumberjack right now, and we can go in for guards here. Okay, so this dude is going to have Rune Giant still. Wow. Even after the nerf, I wonder what he's going to be packing. Is he running the Pekka deck with Rune Giant and Inferno Dragon? Yeah, he is. Okay. I mean, he might not have Pekka. He's just using Inferno Dragon, which gets buffed by Rune Giant, which is kind of tough to deal with if you don't have the right card combo. I'm going to use guards to go and pull the Inferno Dragon up so it gets a little bit closer to our cannon. And then I'm going to Ice Spirit on the Inferno Dragon if we need to. Which I'm not actually entirely convinced I should, but I'm going to drop it a little bit lower just to play safe rather than sorry. Now I'm going to go in for a Ice Spirit with the Evolved Lumberjack and see if we can make this a pretty menacing push for him to deal with. I'm going to 100% go in for Sus Bush here. And I do think that if I time this well, we could be in a good spot. So we're going to use our Rage. No! The guard's pulling back the Lumberjack. Oh, that would have been so much free damage on the tower. If the guard hadn't done that, he would have had no guard for us, guys. Oh, I think that's the main weakness of the card. The Lumberjack is like a lost puppy sometimes. And if he doesn't have direction, if he doesn't have an owner, he's going to get owned. He is definitely not a very valuable card when the interaction doesn't go in your favor. That's why I personally prefer to have the Lumberjack near my opponent's tower, making sure that I use win conditions like Goblin Drill or Sus Bush, so I can guarantee that when I pull it, it's going to go near the tower. It's going to stay near the tower if my opponent tries to do some shenanigans. Anyway, we can use Ice Spirit here with the Lumberjack and Evolved Cannon just to guarantee that we're going to stay safe. We shut everything down. If you didn't know, the Evolved Cannon is like one of the biggest bailouts in Clash Royale's history. You might not think it's a very strong evolution because it was really bad when it was first introduced, but it is by far one of the best cards in the game at higher levels of play. We're going to go for the Evolved Lumberjack on the right side because we have the bailout of delivery, and I think this is going to be difficult for him to defend. So we will see how this goes, but I think this is going to go pretty well, bro. Because if we make sure that he has to spend elixir on defense, he can't necessarily pile on all the pressure that he wants. So the Lumberjack's here. Now we're going to rage it up, and it's going to stay on the tower. See how different that interaction was? You guys notice how crazy that is? See, if it like stays near the tower, that's what you want. You don't want it to follow a freaking guard. If they drop units and the units run away because they can't target the Evolved Lumberjack, your Lumberjack will follow it. What happened there on the right side? I didn't even notice that I lost my tower. Okay. But yeah, the Evolved Lumberjack will follow it, and then you just get a horrible interaction. But if the Evolved Lumberjack is one of those cards that is giving you value because it stays on what you want, then it's a good time. So we're going to use the Rage when we get the chance, 5 seconds around it. And we have so many Rages just completely polluting the map here. It's insane. Our Lumberjack feels immortal. Like, look at that thing. It deleted an entire machine. And now we can just spam more stuff indiscriminately like a moron and probably win the game. That's why this deck is also really good, is because you have delivery, so you can cost effectively and cheaply defend, and he can't really go for win conditions. If he does, it should be shut down by delivery here. So I'm not super scared about it. And then we can pull back the Lumberjack, so it's kind of useless. We're going to go for Drill here. We're going to go in for Sus Bush. And he wasn't able to get the trade that he was looking for. He's going to go Rune Giant to defend the Bush Goblins. He has to arrows prematurely. We've got the Lumberjack. We got Rage. We got everything we want. And we're hitting him from all angles out here. 9 wins in a row with this deck, and it never felt more dirty than this. I feel like a card that you can't even hit is a new low for Clash Royale. This is the epitome of dirty Supercell special shenanigans. They've truly done it this time, releasing a card that no one can counter. At least when it gets near the tower, because there's no way to push it off or deal damage to it. Oh, and reviewing the replay, his Evolved Lumberjack is what cooked me. I didn't even realize that I lost my tower to Evolved Lumberjack because, man, it shouldn't be possible. You know a card's broken when both players are using it, and it's the MVP for both backs. All right, it's time to enhance the overpowered Evolved Lumberjack to its maximum potential. We're wearing purple for this exact moment for a third Rage, guys. The initial Lumberjack Rage, we got the Rage from the card, and then I am the third one that everyone has to worry about. The synergy is unrivaled. So I'm going to go in for guards here and drop the Drill in the back, so then he has to respond in the front and also in the back. Also, one guard's left alone. Wait, the one guard wonder. The one guard wonder. It is unguardable. That was awesome. That was actually amazing. All right, so we're going to activate King Tower here, and then we're going to go in for an Ice Spirit. I think we can redirect the Hog Rider onto the cannon. Yes, let's go. That is beautiful. And it's so nice that the Lumberjack stays alive and guarantees the death of the Firecracker afterward. I don't know if we could have done that any better, maybe with a delivery on the Hog Rider and then killed the Firecracker after that, but I think the defense still worked out okay. I definitely spent a lot of elixir. The downside about our situation is we're down in damage. The upside is we've activated King Tower, and I guess our tower always starts us at a deficit, so really not that bad. I mean, if you look at both of our towers on the left and his on the right, I don't know. We're doing okay. I'm going to go sus bush, and then I'm going to go delivery. Hopefully we hit a hog. And we do. Let's go, baby. Ice Spirit and guards. Do we completely kill the hog? Please, no damage. Oh, that's brutal when that happens. I hate it. I hate it. It's fine, though. You know what? El Go-Go, we're going to go right towards you right now. All right? That's how it's going to go. We're going to drop our drill in the back so we can pull his units back as far as possible. So when we degenerately spam a lumberjack at the river, he's not going to have something to tank for it. Like the knight is not in the right spot. The Ice Spirit just dies. The Firecracker does get 2-tapped as well. And then I think I go in for sus bush because he doesn't end up having log and cycle. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to wait a little bit. We're going to go guards maybe if we have to. Oh, that rage was not timed perfectly. You know what? It does make me feel a little bit better because it was going to go into a Tesla anyway, so it wasn't necessarily going to be amazing. Wait, the Tesla would have not been able to hit it. It would have just stayed down. Oh, that would have been so funny. Anyway, we're going to go cannon, and we hit the Ice Spirit, hopefully. We knock back the Hog Rider. Does that full shut it down? Yes, sir. With King Tower activation, we did not take any damage there, even with a less optimal cannon placement. Anyway, we're going to go Lumberjack in the bridge with the Ice Spirit, and I think this guy is quite good at the game. Unfortunately, we sus bush right into a log. Did not necessarily expect that, but I should have, to be honest. All right, so we're going to get ready with our guards because he's going to Hog Rider on the right side, and we're Royal Delivery on the left. So if we Ice Spirit guards, we full shut down the Hog Rider, even if he Earthquakes. It doesn't really get any damage. So just a nice strategy to know. If you don't know, now you know. We're going to go in for a drill in front of the tower so the goblins spawn directly in front of him. We know he's going to go for a log or some other stuff like that, so we're not going to mess around with it too much. The Cannoneer just one-shots the Ice Spirit. He logs, so we can go for our sus bush in the back and start to cycle it. The goblin's going to lock directly on the tower. We're going to go for a lower cannon. This is the best pull we could possibly do, so we take no damage even if he Earthquakes. He's just a little bit too late. So going in for that cannon placement, if you've got fast fingers, is the right play. It is just difficult to not miss that in some situations. The goblins in the back are going to be menacing right now. And the Lumberjack, let's go. That's why you switch up your drill placements. If the drill's in the back, you can pull back the knight and the Lumberjack, especially when it's raged up. Or just even, its very fast movement speed is enough to crash onto the tower and crush your opponent's dreams. Oh, Go-Go simply wasn't ready for us to go that fast. Oscar, that is one of the weirdest monk banners ever. You should never be playing with your phone in a bath, bro. If that thing falls in, it is done. Oh my gosh. All right, Oscar's out here about taking risks all the time. I guess he drops his Pekka in the back while he's bathing and just doesn't care. He's like, Jake, I'm doing the dirtiest plays as I clean myself. It's just a recipe for disaster for us if this works out for him. Because, you know, it is a two-way street a little bit, you know? Opponents, if they get lucky, we get unlucky. He is playing a zero-sum game. All right, we want to make sure that we counter the Pekka and it doesn't kill the cannon. Nice. Because now the cannon staying alive means that we can tank for a little bit longer with that skeleton dragon locking onto the cannon. Lumberjack was supposed to tank for the right skeleton dragon while the cannon tanked for the left, but it's okay. We just kind of left the Lumberjack at full HP, so maybe it was able to counter push and do something, but it didn't. Does this guy seriously have skeleton dragons with Monk? I guess he had it in his banner. He wasn't lying. It is his favorite card, I guess. All right. Let's be a slippery and sly sir and sneakily maneuver and slither past his monk and his musketeer. So our strat here hinges on the fact that guards are quite a good card, especially with the Royal Delivery. We got the evolved guards, bro. Oh my gosh, that delivery is just getting passed around the entire arena. That's weird. All right, at least the Ice Spirit doesn't die in one shot to Electro Wizard, so that's very nice. I think Electro Wizard deserves a buff. Out of all the cards in Clash Royale that I think is iconic and good for the game that deserves a buff, it would be Electro Wizard as the #1 thing. You guys let me know down below in the comment section if you'd like that or not. I mean, I just don't want to see more overpowered cards like the Evolved Lumberjack. Gonna arrows it, and then sure, it's gonna die here. So we're gonna wait a couple seconds, and then we're gonna go rage it up. Make sure it stays alive a little bit longer. It's not gonna do too much here because he did get to pull that back, but it is staying alive for so long. It does not get a shot. So super close to destroying the cannon cart if, you know, we didn't get pulled back there, but maybe we could use more spells in this deck and remove the Ice Spirit for arrows or something so we could kill guards that are counter pushing. Then our Lumberjack goes directly towards the tower and then it never necessarily gets distracted. That's another option. I personally prefer to play Ice Spirit because of the faster cycle and the better defensive maneuverability. But if you want to make the deck more gimmicky, I think guards would be...
Timber!
Really good replacement with skeletons, and then, you know, arrows for a faster cycle. But you can also keep guards and just put in arrows. Anyway, all we have to do is defend this. Oh my gosh, well, that might be a little bit harder than I thought. Does he push the monk ability? No, he doesn't do the monk ability. All right, let's go Lumberjack and just keep pulling him back. What if we can just pull him back for another, like, I don't know, 15 seconds? Is that possible? We just continuously pull him back for 15 seconds. He's just not crossing the bridge. We're spamming everything we own out here. He's like, Jake, stop the shenanigans. Let's go drill. Let's pull it back again. Please. It's too mealy. Bro was not allowed to play units on our side of the arena. But that Pekka moves a mile an hour, and it's not getting anywhere near my tower.
Wait. They're all sloths?
McGregor, what's up? He's got the Prince of the Banner, and I'm ready for a fight. So, much to his delight, unfortunately, we do not have the Lumberjack or the Drill, our two favorite starting plays with the deck. So, we are forced to go in for a cannon here. It's still going to be a +1 trade, despite him going into an Ice Spear and a cannon. So, he spent 5 elixir, I spent 4. I'm going to cycle Lumberjack in the back, and there's a high likelihood he'll go in for a Pekka. Maybe we can pull it back using a Drill. Then the Lumberjack in front will demand his presence. Or we could pull back some of the guards, or all of the guards is even better. Aw, dude. Why are you running Knight with this too? You have multiple ways of tangoing and dancing with our annoying bait cards. And our bridge spam too. It's fine though. I guess I'm going to go guards off to the side so then his guard doesn't hit my tower. I could go Ice Spirit in front to maybe force out some extra elixir. And I'm considering Lumberjacking on the left side. You know what? I think that's definitely the better option. If we're able to destroy his Pekka here, or at least a lot of its health, it's probably going to be lucrative for me. You know what? I will go for the rage. I was going to say I wouldn't, but we'll just do it for science. I don't think it does enough damage to justify it, but it's still okay for me. I'm going to go sus bush, and I'm going to cycle the guards last possible second, so then the Pekka gets countered by those. And we'll see what else he does. I mean, he's probably going to spend his elixir on the sus bush and not on the guards. That's just my inclination. I expect our opponent to not, you know, do what I would never do. All right, what are we going to do? We go Ice Spirit, pull back the guards, take a minimal amount of damage, then go in for a Lumberjack, and maybe pull back the Knight using our Drill, and make him Fisherman, and the Fisherman hopefully hits the Drill instead of the Lumberjack. Oh, wait, all of his cards are going back? Lumberjack's on the tower? Let's freaking go, baby! Who needs an Evolved Lumberjack when you got the regular Lumberjack? That thing chops down towers like trees. It is unbelievable doing it as we please with the Lumberjack. All right, he's going to lightning me, so this is a little bit scary, but we still have delivery, so it's not going to be bad. If he pops ability, it'll be hilarious. He wastes the 2 elixir from the ability. Okay, can we take another tower? McGregor is wowing already. He's kind of lost his will to fight, maybe. Nope. He's going Pekka. You know what? Screw you, dude. Let's 3-crown you. Let's freaking 3-crown the Evolved Pekka player. We're going to full send out here. It has to work. It has to work. So, Lumberjack, please. Even if you rage the Lumberjack right now, it's not worth it for us. We're going to go for the rage now. We have the... I mean, it's doing a ton of damage to the Pekka. The Pekka doesn't even know what to do. Pekka's just not hitting anything. No heal value for you. All right, screw you. We go Pekka other side, possibly? Are you going to Pekka other side? He's just going to arrows me. All right, wait. This is going to be the most monumentous Evolved cannon you've ever seen with a delivery. Look at how diabolical this is. I deleted everything, and then we got the Lumberjack on defense with guard. So when this Lumberjack dies, it's still going to be able to just haunt our opponent. He doesn't break through. We're going to cannon? It doesn't even hit our tower. Let's go. It's actually too easy to shut down the biggest pushes in the game with this deck. All you need is Evolved Cannon and Rail Delivery, and you get the biggest bailouts imaginable. Pairing that with almost perfect offense, going in for a Drill with a Lumberjack Evolution, it's hard for opponents to stop because they have to respond in front of their tower and in the back, and things are moving fast, spawning directly on their tower. It's incredibly difficult to stop. And actually unreasonable to expect opponents that aren't pro players to be able to counter this deck.
Where is he at? John!
Drop the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.